Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a reading today for gorgeous Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, particularly if you're resonating. And if you are, don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and drop a polite little comment in the comment section box below to let me know how you're resonating. I would truly be grateful. Thank you so much. I want to say a massive welcome to all the new subscribers. It's an honor and pleasure to have you. So thank you so much for being here. And a massive warm welcome back to all my existing subscribers. And you know I adore you lot with all my heart and soul. Bestest Libras ever, ever, ever. Keep on shining bright like a diamond, Libra, and own your Empress energy like a boss bitch, male or female. It's fabulous energy to embody, so own it. Right, Libra, I was not going to come in until later. I got new cards arriving, but they haven't even given me a bloody timescale yet, so I could be waiting all day. So I thought I'll just go on with the cards I've got, and then tomorrow I'll come in and do you another reading, but with the new cards. So I want new energy coming in, right, and seeing what's coming. Right, so I just did these, the House of Horrors, I think these are called. So I did these, and what's come out, and they fell out twice. I tried to put it back, and it came out a second time, right? That's the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. That's beyond your control. You cannot control that at all. That's God's influence, all right? Or whatever you think, you know, if you do believe in a God, then that's what it is. Whatever one that is for you, whatever you believe in, that is beyond your control. That's the Wheel of Fortune, the fate and destiny, and God's influence, right? That's commitment, and that's good luck, good fortune, but also fate and destiny. When that comes in together, that's something that's beyond your control, all right? It's fate and destined, all right? And here it's telling you it's a fated and destined new love, which is the love of your life. Where did I just put that? All right, this is something that you're going towards, you're traveling towards this, you're going to make it work, you're making it happen, right? And this is your life partner, right? That's what is leading to. 10 of Pentacles, that's life partner, all right? Now, but what came out before that, I put it all back in the deck because I just didn't want to focus on the negative, right? But what came out of the deck was the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands. There's arguing, there's fighting, there's people throwing bombs in and watching the fallout of two people here trying to get into a relationship. There's people that don't like it. There's people, I don't know who this is for, all right? I know this happened to me as well, so just listen, hear me out. If you know this happened to you, then this will resonate with you. There's people telling you, don't do this, we don't like this person, we don't want you to be with this person because of this, that, and the other. There's people, like I said, throwing the bomb in and sitting back and watching the fallout of two people like kind of break up, right? There's people shit stirring the pot, right? So the point is, what I'm trying to say here, this is what's at stake, right? It's really only two people should be influenced here by this, not anybody else on the outside. All right, so if you have got outsiders and naysayers, like I told you before, not everyone is happy for your happiness. All right, sometimes some things you just keep to your fucking self. All right, you don't share it about because there's people waiting to destroy it and sabotage your happiness because they're miserable, they're broken, they don't have what you have, and there are people that are enjoying seeing people fall apart and hurt and broken. And I think that is a really disgusting thing to do. You know, just because so you're broken, you don't have shit going on in your life to be happy about. Why can't other people be happy? Why do you have to feel the need to have to destroy somebody else's happiness because you're broken? And because you can't be fucked to pick up your broken pieces and fix yourself. We've all had to do it. I mean, if you would have saw me about, 10 years ago, I was totally different. I was a completely broken person 10 years ago. I'm not who I'm now to what I was then. All right, but that's because I put a lot of time and effort into fixing myself, seeing counselors, you know, getting help. And I didn't do that overnight. It took a long time for me to fix. But I'm damned if I'm going to fix myself and then let someone come in and knock all down all my confidence, all my self-esteem because they're broken. I'm sorry that you're broken. Whoever this is for, you'll know. I'm sorry that you're broken. I'm sorry that you went through the things you went through, but that's not my fault. And I shouldn't have to take the brunt of somebody else's damage. And I shouldn't have to do that either. And so that I have actively sought counseling again for my trust issues. All right, I can sit here and hold my hand up high and own my shit. That is what you call being an adult. When you can sit there and own it and say sorry for all the damage that I might have caused. But, you know, when people see how happy I was before, only a few weeks ago, and then come in and try to destabilize my life because they're broken and will refuse to see their broken parts and what they're doing and how their actions and behavior is having on another person. Shame on you if you're not fixing that problem. And it's not like I've said to people, what you're doing to me is hurting my feelings, it's hurting me. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. I give more people chances than what they ever deserve to have. But once I am done, I am done. There is no going back. All right? And it's a shame because here, and I'm not talking about me here, I'm talking about what's come out in the cards today. Here is a fated and destined connection. It's new love. I mean, with the Hierophant, that's also commitment. It's new love. 2 of Cups, that's the love of a fucking lifetime. That is the love of your life. All right, and the 10 of Pentacles. You see a future with this person, and this person sees a future with you. The 2 of Cups is 2 people who feel it at the same time. All right, that's 2 people equally pouring love into each other and falling crazy head over heels in love. And that is what is the outcome. The 10 of Pentacles, your life partner. All right, I think it needs to be a lesson to some people. Just need to let you know, when you've got something good going on in your life, keep it to yourself. Don't share your good news around because not everyone is celebrating for you. All right, and as soon as you get good news, there are people waiting to sabotage you. All right, out jealousy and envy, or because they're broken. And it's a really sad thing to say, but it is. People do it all the time. I've seen it. There's nothing I haven't seen. Right, so I needed that to be a lesson to some people, Libra. All right, right. Let's see what we got coming in today. What's coming in? All right, so yeah, so the new cards I got coming today is, I always say his name wrong, Ciro Marchetti. Is it Ciro Marchetti? Something like that. Well, anyway, he's a French dude. He's made quite a few series. I got another lot of his, but I've ordered the Gilded Tarot again because my Gilded Tarot had to sellotape where they were all bent and broken. And so I sellotaped them, but basically I just ordered a replacement. So I got those coming today, and I got the Angel, I think is Radley Valentine or something like that is called, isn't it? Is it Valentine Radley? Something like that. Anyway, Doreen Virtue, kind of think she had a kind of input in it. But I've ordered a couple of them, but they're too big. I mean, only got little hands, and these cards are like big. So I don't know how I'm going to end up shuffling. It's going to be a bit fun, but anyway, we'll try. All right. But they're lovely cards when, you know, to tell a story, you know, through the reading. They're really good. What else did I get? And I bought the Angel of the Night. I had them before and I've lost them. I bought them about 10 years ago, and I can't remember what on earth I've done with them, but I've just reordered them today as well. And I got Archangel Michael cards come in as well, and they're beautiful. That's Radley Valentine as well. I think that's what their name is. And they're beautiful as well. I got Angel Michael's. What else? Yeah, Gilded Tarot. And I got another. I don't know what they're called, but that's Ciro Marchetti or whatever frick his name is. But anyway, all right. I got them coming as well. And I do like their cards, particularly Ciro Marchetti. The illustrations on them are real good. Okay, so let's see what we got coming in today for gorgeous Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Messages for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Right, so you got manifesting, moving forward, traveling. Okay, so something either has come to a complete end, or this is transformation. It could be transformation in your money, in your finances. Right? And this is something you manifested. right? You're traveling. You're like, that's either you're traveling on holiday, or you're coming back from holiday, or you're moving on. Once the chariot, only the Emperor can drive the chariot. It's Cancerian energy, Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio. Right, once the chariot is going, it's a divine vehicle, so you can't stop it. All right, they take you, they put you in the vehicle, and they travel you to your destination, and it doesn't stop until you get there. All right, no one can stop the chariot once it's going, and that's why we say nothing's gonna break my stride, nothing's gonna slow me down. All right, because it is something that's unstoppable. All right, once you're in the chariot to move forward, it's unstoppable. You can't go back and you can't go sideways. You can only go forward. All right, and it doesn't stop until you get to your destination. Right, some of you may drive a black vehicle or a white one, but there's whoever is in the chariot, he can't get his horses under control. Can you see? But that's the yin and the yang as well. Right, but one horse wants to go this way, and one horse wants to go this way, so he's struggling to get his chariot under control. All right, or somebody is trying to manage. I'm not going to get into the negative of a situation. I'm not, just refuse to do it. We're seeing the positives. All right, Libra, where there's a negative, there's always a silver lining there somewhere. Right, what's coming in for gorgeous Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, so that's all you need to know from that. Right, bottom of the deck, we got Six of Pentacles. That could be somebody, somebody assisting you card. This could be a longer reading. I warn you now, okay, in case I forget in a minute. All right, because I usually tell you at the end, and then I realise it's a bit late then. All right, so this could be a longer reading, so get yourself comfy, plump up the cushions, get your drinks, get cozy, and watch. Right, so this is like Six Pentacles is equal reciprocity, or somebody breadcrumbing. I mean, whoever this is, they got their hand out for everything. I mean, you got 3 people. So there's somebody here who's giving a bit to this one, a bit to this one, and a bit to this one. All right, and it's usually the scales can be out of balance. That's like justice, but the scales can be out of balance because you're giving too much of yourself to others. Or there's 3 people and 2 people are getting more than one, or one person's getting more than 2. Do you know what I mean? He's kind of trying to spread his time, and there's always somebody not going to be happy because it's being breadcrumbed with your time or energy. So either you need assistance, financial assistance, or somebody needs your financial assistance, or you are being breadcrumbed, or you are the one breadcrumbing somebody, or this is payday. This could be payday. Right, what's coming in for gorgeous Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know for Libra? Right, Knight of Swords. Charging in. I mean, somebody's charging in at the Empress. I mean, that's Empress quality. She's top dog. All right, and the Emperor's top dog. And we just saw the Emperor as well. So that's a power couple there. Right there. Right? So the Empress is... well, she's all 4 queens in the deck. She embodies all 4 queens' qualities, right? So she can be a brutal bitch. Do you know what I mean? With the Queen of Swords, she could be a brutal bitch with her tongue. She'll give you a mouthful. Do you know what I mean? And harshly. It'll hurt. But the point is, she don't take no messing. They call the Queen of Swords the no-nonsense queen because she don't take no nonsense. All right? She's a sexy warrior queen. She fights her own battles. She don't gang up with groups of bitches and cackle, look at this, and gossip. That's not what a Queen of Wands would do. All right, she's not a gossiper. She'll stand and, you throw the Queen of Wands to the fucking wolves and she'll come back leading the pack. All right, she's a warrior queen. All right, she's a Queen of Cups. She's unconditionally loving. She can give you unconditional love, and she oozes it. Oozes unconditional love. She sees through all your bad pieces and still loves you anyway. Right? She's the Queen of Pentacles. She's a boss-ass bitch. She runs a business. She's a boss-ass bitch, which makes her an Empress. Lotus flowers could be significant here, but somebody is angry or charging in at the Empress, or the Empress is fucking having a no-nonsense moment and charging in at somebody. Right. What else? I mean, if you're a pregnant empress, you could be a pregnant empress. If you are, congratulations. And if it's got nothing to do with pregnancy, then you're giving birth to new ideas. That just turned over. Ace of Pentacles again. All right, then you're giving birth to new ideas at this time, right? Divine Masculine Libras, you could be in Empress energy as well as Emperor energy, and so can the feminines, all right? You could just be standing on fucking business at the moment, getting shit done, all right, and not having no messing, standing on business. So the Ace of Pentacles just come out then, so that's like financial opportunities, all right, windfalls of money coming at you. Right, what else is coming in for gorgeous Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Tower. Here we go. What now? Oh, shocking victory. Shocking. See, this tower is stable too. This tower is an inferno though. Eventually that's coming down. All right, that's not a rumbling tower. That could be an internal tower, because it's not down, it's not collapsed. You could be going through something internally at the moment. You could be suffering with worry, stress, anxiety, or just worries in general, but you're not outwardly telling everybody else about it. It's just all within you. So you're having a fucking internal tower. That could be what the case is. But with the victory, some of you could be getting shocking victories coming out of nowhere. Victory, winning, shocking wins. Shocking victory, shocking success, people loving what you do. Shocking, you come out of nowhere. It's like, you know, people are like adoring you and it's come out of nowhere. Right, what else is coming in for Libra? What else is coming in for gorgeous Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Winning. Right, what's coming in for gorgeous Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Queen of Wands, the sexy warrior queen. Here she is, the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is somebody who could be witchy. All right, like seriously, watch your words during Mercury retrograde. All right, she's got a black cat, so black cats could be significant. She might wear red velvet, or she may have red hair, but she's witchy. Whoever she is, she's witchy. Her life has stopped, come to a standstill. Especially if she did witchcraft, that's come to an end. All right, her life is slowed down to a point where it stopped. What else is coming in for Libra? The Fool. I'm taking it, the Fool. Taking a leap of faith into the unknown. Grabbing the bull by the horns and just going for it. Black and white dogs could be significant, like little Jack Russells. I love them. They're yappy little fuckers, but they're lovely. Right, so, yeah. Somebody may have taken a foolish leap of faith. Right, but you got an Emperor here. Oh, that's my deliveries. Hold on. I need to know what time they're out for delivery. Hold on a second, Libra. I'm dying for these cards to open come. Let me just check to see what time they're coming. Oh, not till later. Not till later on. That's a bummer. So it's a good job I didn't wait. Anyway, now you've got a Queen of Pentacles, right? That could be the Emperor and his wife, or a boss bitch, or his mother, or the mother of his children. All right, the Emperor is all 4 kings in the deck, just the same as the Empress is. The Empress. The Emperor is all 4 kings in the deck. He's leveled his energy up. He's sexy. Now, to me, I love the Emperor energy. It is sexy. All right, is something that kind of really attracts me to an Emperor or to a man, is the quality that he gives off. He oozes confidence and charm and sexiness and boss. Is sexy. He may run a business. I don't know whose reading this is, but it don't sound like a Libra, right? But whoever this is, that's his wife or mother. Or she's a boss bitch. She runs a business. She's got money. She's the homemaker. She's got money. So I don't know who's who. You have to place yourself where you are in the story. Don't worry about the gender. Just if that resonates with that energy that you're carrying, then that's what the energy you're in, all right? Don't worry about the zodiac signs and the gender. If it sounds like your story, it is. If it doesn't, it isn't. Simple. Right, so you could be standing on business getting shit done in Emperor energy, just standing on fucking shit. You may see eagles or birds of prey and rabbits. Right, but these two could run a business together. That could be a husband and wife duo, and they could run a business together. Or he sees her as wifey, because that's wife material. So he sees her as wifey. The Queen of Wands is more like the other woman. And there's three. There's two women and a man. So the Queen of Wands could be seen as the other woman. One's got blonde hair, one's got red hair. One of them he's married to, or is his mother or wife, or mother of his children, and the other one is his bit on the side. Well, the thing is, anybody who's happy to settle as a third party, you don't know your worth. In my opinion, I did it, so I'm already aware of the situation. But on my defense, I was at a low point in time in life when I did that. All right, I don't condone it, and I'm not defending my actions. It was wrong, you know. But I was at a low point in life when I did that, and now I see it is wrong. I wouldn't do it again. It's not something I would settle for now. Never. But people are happy to settle as being a fucking bit on the side, a third party. They're happy for sloppy seconds. I'm sorry to put it that way, but some people are happy to settle for sloppy seconds. It ain't for me. It makes me cringe. I think that's just disgusting. But me personally, now I think about it, it's like gross. Do you know what I mean? But then I've changed since I last did that. So I'm not that person anymore that I was before. We're all entitled to change and grow. And what you found acceptable, you used to find acceptable back in the day, you certainly don't now. Do you know what I mean? And people have to accept that. There's new love here, though, and it's victory. And 3 wands, you see a future with this person too. Right, so we're still in the line with the last one. But there's still a third person here. So new love, for those of you Libras who wanted new love. Now listen, if these two got nothing to do with each other, this could be just a Libra masculine, a Libra feminine who don't know each other, who's just showing up in the energies. Because I'm reading for a lot of people. All right, so this could be anybody. It could be a couple, it could be 2 separate people, or it could be one person taking on both energies or all 3 energies. Okay, so you only have to place yourself where you are in the story. I have no idea. I can just tell you the energy that comes out and go from there. All right, but if this could be a third party, she's the one who's willing to settle as the side piece, the sloppy second side piece. I'm sorry, I'm just saying, because that is usually that's a wife normally. The Queen of Pentacles is normally a wife or the mother of your children, or wife or mother figure. But there is new love in the energy, and it could be a Pisces. Whatever this new love is beautiful. Did we just see that just now in the last reading? There was the 2 of Cups. We just seen that I pulled at the beginning. I decided what to clarify with. So there's new love, is victory. Anyway, it's victory, and you see a future with this person. All right. I did see that there is. I did see as well when I shuffled the House of Horrors one. I forgot to tell you that the Queen of Wands came out heartbroken over the Empress, because the Empress is usually the counterpart to the Emperor. So whatever that's about. I'm done with talking about shitty fucking people who cheat. You know. Right, why is the Knight of Swords there for Libra? Why is the Knight of Swords here? So somebody's angry. Was single, self-sufficient, looking good, single empress. Looking good, minding her own business. Staying in her lane, as you do. Right. Why is the Knight of Swords there for Libra? Where's the Empress now? Look. The counterpart to the Emperor. So somebody's mad at the Empress, or the Empress is mad. We just saw that just now. Right, the Empress has got hopes or wishes or dreams, and everything is coming true. That's wishes being granted. Wishing upon a star and getting everything you wished for granted. Right? Everything. That's living your best life. All right, living your best life in Empress energy, and just knowing that eventually your counterpart will come along, because the energy you give off is what you attract. So if you're in boss daddy energy, boss man energy, you are attracting an Empress. If you're in Empress energy, you are attracting your counterpart, the Emperor. All right, anything less than that, you're settling for less. That's like downgrading. All right, no offense, but that's like downgrading. All right, so you got wishes being granted, wishing upon a star quality. Some of you could be in the public eye, and if you are, this is stardom energy, star qualities. All right, success and victory. That's massive. You'll be a massive success in the future if you're not already. All right, that's huge. All right, so if some of you got, I know that's not going to resonate for everybody, but I do know I got people on my chat on here that have their own channels, and so if you are, that's kind of what your energy is holding, star quality. All right. All right, you've been through transformation, death and transformation. You see things now from a different perspective. You're seeing things from a brand new day. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Death and transformation. All right, you've gained the truth. You know who your counterpart is, or this is your counterpart knowing who you are intuitively, because that's an intuitive download. That is my counterpart. I fucking know who my other half is. I know who my true love is. It's a shame that other people got in the way of it. It's a damn shame. But it is what it is now, isn't it? In hindsight, eh? Next time, maybe in hindsight, keep your mouth shut when you've got good things going on for you. But that's intuitively knowing who your counterpart is. And that's coming out in the same spread. The Emperor and the Empress. And just knowing. Knowing. Regardless of what the fucking naysayers say. It's knowing. The Emperor. Boss daddy energy. Listen, I'm like all like mushy gushy over the Emperor. Because it just makes me feel like I just want to touch you and just, and just like, it makes me feel like almost like submissive. Not really to a point where you can like control my every fucking move, but, the Empresses are usually quite submissive to their Emperor. It's like what he says goes. Motherfucker. That's giving a gift, receiving a gift. Reconciliation, or you're giving it up to the divine, whichever. Right, why is the Knight of Swords here, the Empress, for Libra? What's that? The Emperor's just come out again. You don't want to go back in the deck. And you see how that just come out of my hand? It's like, fuck it, you ain't putting me away. The fuck you doing, woman? You ain't putting me away. Listen, I have to, because I can't take two. If it's meant to come out again, it will do, but we do have the Emperor here already out in the reading. The counterpart. Right. Why is the Knight of Swords here and the Empress for Libra? Two of Cups. Intuitively knowing. Intuitively knowing. That's the love of your life. Right. Why is the Knight of Swords here and the Empress for Libra? Victory. Wow. Look at all this success. She's glowing. Absolutely glowing. Victory. And someone is pissed off because she's getting victory. Why? Someone is heartbroken because of your fiery, passionate new beginning. Someone's heartbroken. The fact that the Empress has got victory. There's a counterpart here. Whether he chooses her or not remains to be seen, doesn't it? Right? But she ain't going to be waiting around forever, right? There will be a new counterpart that will come in eventually. All right? So we got new love here. All right? It is what it is. Okay, so somebody is heartbroken because of the passion, or because she's fiery, she's feisty, she's got a new passionate new beginning. That's sexual chemistry, attraction, sex on the brain. Somebody's going to come charging in, or they see you moving on with someone new. I mean, they see a future with you, whoever it is. 4 of Wands, 11-11, twin flame, relationship, happiness. I'm done with this reading. Libra. That's twin flame and commitment and happiness. I mean, look how overwhelmed they both are. He's like laughing and she's like, yeah. I don't know what to say. I just think this is gorgeous. 4 of Wands is marriages, engagements, celebrations, anniversaries, baby showers, birthday parties, or having a solid, firm foundation. I mean, that's traveling, moving forward to a new home, to a home, commitment, marriage. I mean, I'm telling you, happiness. That's happiness beyond your wildest dreams. If some of you are pregnant, it could be a boy. And look at the competing. Oh, not happy. I told you. Not happy about people's happiness. Well, it is what it is. You always go, yeah, jealousy, look at this. Look at the jealousy surrounding it. Wow. Wow. Get well, bitches. Get well, bitches. I mean, look at them. You cannot separate these two. That's a bond you can't break. I don't give a fuck what people try to do. That bond, whoever this is a bond you cannot be fucking breaking. You cannot break it. And the jealousy surrounding that is evil. Libra, you need to wear evil eye pendants, all right? Especially if you're in a commitment or relationship where you got that coming in. You need to protect that with your life, all right? That's something that's worth protecting, all right? There are people desperately trying to drive wedges. Desperately. Going above and beyond, trying to keep people apart. But look at them. It's like there's no separating them. Why is the Knight of Swords here, the Empress, and the 6 of Wands for Libra? There's people feeling betrayed. Right, why is the Knight of Swords here, the Empress, and the Six of Wands for Libra? Drama. Told you. Drama. They're going to try and stir shit with the Empress. They're going to try and cause the Empress drama. They're coming at the Empress with all sorts of bullshit. Because of the Ten of Cups and the commitment. That's happy ever after. That's total emotional fulfillment. You two fill each other's cups completely. That's like, you complete me. And they're blissfully happy. That's blissful happiness. And it's a commitment too. So if you were single, you're going from single to being married. Wow. Okay, that's why she started off as the single Empress. And if she's going from single to being married, that's why she's coming out now as the Empress. All right? Because one's single, one's in a commitment or a relationship. That's the only difference between the two. Right, why is the Tower here? That jealousy. Look at the jealousy over the Two of Cups. You can't fucking make that up. Look at the jealousy surrounding this love. Evil eye, green-eyed fuckers, green-eyed monsters. I can't stand that you two love each other. It's just, I can't stand it to a point I want to destroy it. And these two are just blissfully kind of loving each other up. And there's all that going on. Jealousy, envy, green-eyed monsters. I want to damage it. I want to drive wedges. I can't stand it because they're happy. It's sad, but it's true. You can't look at them. They're intertwined on that as well as the lovers. I mean, she's got him and he's got her, and they're both in this grip. They're both loving each other. Like, I mean, that is love beyond a soulmate, a twin flame, whatever you want to call it. That is something that you don't just get. That don't just happen. You know, you don't just pick that up on the street overnight, especially if you've got a side piece. It ain't like that. And if it was like that, and they were, say that was married, say that was a married couple, I mean, why ain't you going for that then, instead of staying where you are? Do you know what I mean? Is that a marriage of convenience? And you're in love with the Queen of Wands, but the point is, the Queen of Wands is the other woman, regardless of how much love there is between you. You'll never have the whole kit and caboodle if you don't get rid of what was. But there's jealousy, like bad. So you need to protect your energy and your relationship, like your life fucking depended on it. And the one thing about the Emperor, he is a provider and a protector. Right now, I've never had anyone defend me. Right, I've always had to defend my own ground. I've had many people throw me to the fucking wolves, but what they notice is I come back leading the pack. I come back stronger than ever. When people try to destroy me, I might be knocked down for a second, but I'm up and I fucking come back leading the pack. I don't stay down long. Right, but the one thing about the Emperor is the Emperor would defend his Empress with his fucking life. He would never allow her to be torn apart by anybody. Never. And that's the one thing that I think that what attracts me to the Emperor is the fact that he is a defender. And that's something that I've never had someone to defend me. You know, when people's been attacking me and bullying, do you know what I mean? I've never had people defend me. Everyone's like been quite happy to sit back and watch that fallout and watch me be tore apart. Whereas a true Emperor would never allow that to happen. Not like over his dead body. That's his Empress. That's his counterpart. And he would never harm a hair on her head. So that's sexy. Sexy qualities. Right. Why is the Tower here for Libra? Why is the Tower here for Libra? The jealousy surrounding this is just, it makes me laugh. It's like, why are people so fucking evil? Yeah, moving forward. Shockingly, moving forward. You could be traveling overseas, all right? If you were in Dodge, you're getting out of Dodge. Right, that's your spirit guides. They put you in a boat and they're moving you. All this is all choppy water, is all like, do you know what I mean? You've got big fucking 10 foot, 20 foot, 50 foot fucking waves coming at you. And this is your spirit team saying, fuck this. You don't need to be there. We're moving you out. And so your spirit team comes in and pushes you into calmer waters in your boat. Because shocking, you've been through somewhat turbulent. And now your spirit team, they're like, fuck that. We're not having none of this. All right? This is your wishes coming true. You wished for this. This is something you wished for. That's wish fulfillment. So if you wished for something, that's your wishes being fulfilled. All right? And Seven of Swords. A liar, a cheater, a thief, and a con. Now somebody wants to come in and woo you. Why? Because you got a counterpart? Now somebody wants to say, well, hang on a minute. Now somebody else sees her worth. I'm going to come in and see if I can fucking pull the wool over her eyes again. They're spying. But they're only doing that because they see the Empress being loved correctly by the right person who actually fucking adores her, who appreciates her, who defends her. And over the Emperor's dead body, is the Emperor going to allow another fucking dude to come in and try and sweep her off her feet? That's just not going to happen. Do you know what I mean? So this dude here is going to come in with lies, sneaky behavior, just to come in to see if they can divide you. See, there's jealousy on both sides. This could be an ex of the Empress, and the Queen of Wands could be an ex of the Emperor. And then you got people like causing drama in between. There's drama, confusion, illusion, smoke and mirrors. And then you got this sneaky ass fucker. Well, I'm going to come in and try and smooze you. But again, did not we have the divine test last time? You passed the test with flying colors, Libra. If you're faced with temptation, you pass it because you turn this one down. That's a no. Absolute fucking hell no. I see through your shady shit. You may get ravens or crows, right, that squawk and alert you to when this person's on their way in. All right? Listen out for the birds. All right? You'll hear a squawk of them, and that'll be when someone is coming in to try and sweep you off your feet. But that's a fucking charming dude, but he's got ulterior motives. He has ulterior motives. They spy on you and they are juggling. But this person who juggled you now wants to reconcile. But again, what is their motive? There is an ulterior motive. They see that an emperor sees your worth. They see you're happy with an emperor. Now this fucker's like, well, hang on a minute. I'm going to drive a wedge between the emperor and the empress. See what I'm saying? Both sides. It's what you do with the temptation. It matters, isn't it? Because we could all have temptation put in our face, but you got to be man enough and woman enough to say, fuck that. I know where my bread is buttered. I know where I'm better off. And my happiness is with you, and you are my life partner. See? I know where I'm better off. Wow, this reading is quite powerful. Right, let's take a sip of that a minute. This is my Jack's cup. My son, when he was about, I don't know, we went to Universal Studios when they were little. And I lost Becky's. I lost her cup. Or it broke or whatever over the years, but I still got Jack's. Right, so yeah, so you got the tower, you move. So if somebody did cause you drama, they caused you drama. And it put you through a fucking tower. That could have been an internal tower upset, whatever that was, you went through a tower moment because of the fucking drama and the arguments, right? But your spirit team's putting you in the boat, moving you into calmer waters. You are so happy, Libra. That's proper happiness. right? And then you are manifesting your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, and it's all coming true by just this. That's good karma, all right? Because you stood in your integrity, all right? That's good karma coming back to you because you stood in your integrity. And because of that, you are rewarded with your life partner. Or that is money, financial abundance in the future. Large lump sums like. Patience is happening. And there's the Emperor. Could be a Sagittarius, a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Leo. Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, Aries, Aquarius. Wow. Right, why is the Tower here and the Six of Swords for Libra? Why is the Tower here and the Six of Swords there for Libra? Hermit. In hermit mode. Isolation. It's like just learning about your spirituality. What path are you supposed to be on? Going in research. What is spirituality? Like, I found that when I turned to spirituality, it gave me a lot of peace. Do you know what I mean? It brought a lot of peace to my life and a lot of healing. And that's kind of like, I was in a mess. Like I said, 10 years ago, I was a totally different person. I even looked different and everything. Do you know what I mean? I had no confidence. I was completely broken down to a decimal, like point. Do you know what I mean? I was a completely broken ass person. And I turned to spirituality, not purposely. I think I was guided there. And I always had it in me from a young girl that I knew I was supposed to, I had spiritual gifts, but I didn't know what it was all about until I got older. But I started doing research and I found Doreen Virtue, not Doreen Virtue. It started off with the tarot, how that came in my presence. I was married at the time. This goes back. I was married and we used to get a Sunday newspaper, and in the newspaper they had 3 tarot cards, and if you collect the tarot cards over each week, because they would be once a week on a Sunday, so if you collect the cards each week, you'd end up with a whole deck. And I remember I got the 3 swords, there was the Lovers, and there was another card, and I can't remember what that other one was for the life of me, right? And I thought, what the fuck is that? What does that mean? And then I started looking into it. And so I was being guided over that time. I was seeing 5s a lot as well. On movies, their phone numbers were 555 this and 555 that. And I had no idea what 55, but I knew I kept seeing synchronized numbers at the time when I was married, and I took no notice of it at the time because I didn't realize what they were. But I do remember seeing all the numbers then. So it's always followed me, but it's not until I got older I started researching it. What meditation music shall I use if I'm suffering with anxiety? So I started going on to YouTube and Googling meditation for anxiety, and I found all these calming things, and do you know what I mean? And how to protect your energy. I come across all that. Evil Eye, I learned about all that, and it kind of gradually got more and more and more until I am where I'm at. I started off reading tarot on Facebook for my friends and family on Facebook just for a laugh, and someone said, Tonya, you'd be really good doing that on YouTube. And so I started up my YouTube channel, and I'm here where I'm at now. Do you know what I mean? It gives you a lot of confidence. It boosts your confidence. If any of you are thinking about starting a channel, I do it. You've got nothing to lose. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to put in, but it's worth it. All right? And like I said, it does bring you a lot of peace. So the hermit is like I said, going in search of the answers and finding them, seeking knowledge and seeking wisdom, and you find the answers that you're looking for. It also kind of guides you to the path you're supposed to be on. Do you know what I mean? So make sure you're always looking out for the synchronized numbers and stuff like that, because you can't go wrong. You follow the star is following your north node, your north star. Do you know what I mean? Following your divine path and knowing what path you should be on. And then when your energy levels up, and the more you heal, the more your energy levels up, the more you attract people with like-minded into your life with the same energy. Right, why is the Tower there, the Six of Swords, and the Hermit for Libra? Okay, Page of Cups. I'll put that back, it didn't show. Right, Page of Cups. So that's an apology. Right, a heartfelt apology, this one. Right, somebody coming in to apologize. They know they wounded you or you wounded them. You might be wounded. This person wounded you, so you blocked them. But you got Two of Cups here. Or you're blocking people out who causes you or puts you through battles. You could be blocking anybody out who's putting you for a fucking hellhole battle. Right? You've got Two of Cups here. That's the love of a lifetime. We know that, all right? That's your love of your life. All right? You see a future with this person. This person sees a future with you, and you are going to build on this. This is twin flame soulmate energy. That is going to lead to marriage, which how many times have we seen that now? It's like, you know, and the fate and destined at the beginning of the reading that I did this morning. I didn't put the cards away. I needed you to see them. Why is the Queen of Wands there for Libra for 2 minutes? Come on, Tonya, let's get it. Why is the Queen of Wands there for Libra? Okay, well, the Five of Cups. So somebody here is missing this Queen of Wands, or this Queen of Wands is missing somebody. All right, that's loss, remorse, sadness, sorrow, and you're moving on in secret. But secretly feeling left out because of a Ten of Cups that Libra's getting. Libra gets the Ten of Cups, sorry. Cancer, Pisces, Libra. Someone moved on, secretly feeling left out in the cold from a Ten of Cups, but this is karma and justice. That is a relationship. That's a relationship. You intuitively know who this person is. You intuitively know. There's no mistaken. This is your person. And somebody else, a Queen of Wands, if she was the side piece, she's the one feeling left out. Because there's counterparts coming together here. Whoever that resonates for, there is people being left there's people being left behind for the counterparts to come together, and they're being divinely guided and orchestrated to come together. It's fate and destiny. Right. Why is the Queen of Wands here and the Five of Cups for Libra? Why is the Queen of Wands here and the Five of Cups there for Libra? Blocking. Yeah, she's healing. So the Queen of Wands is feeling sorry, sad. She's blocking anybody out of her little protective bubble. She's healing. She's in boss mode and unconditionally loving too. She's all three queens, this one. And she's all three queens. She's going through emotions, the emotions of her feelings. So she's like warrior queen, standing, fucking around, fighting. Do you know what I mean? She's a warrior, so she fights her battle. She stands on the battle line and she's like, yeah, come on then. I'll have you all, I'll take you all on. That type of thing. And now she's like, woo, she's like all sad. And she's like, fuck it. I'm blocking you, you fuckers. I'm blocking you out. Oh, and then she's like, no, I'm just going to chill and heal. And she's healing, all right? She's sleeping, she's chilling, she's healing. Now she's a boss bitch, right? She's standing on business, getting shit done, all right? Cleaning the house, looking after the husband, the kids, whatever, the dogs. She animals or whatever it is. She's standing on business, getting her business shit done. And now she's like feeling all love and romantic and... I love you, and I love you so much, and oh, I really love you. So she's going through motions. So she might be just having a bad day. Do you know what I mean? She had a bad morning. By the afternoon, she's feeling all unconditionally loving and oozing and loving up her person. And there's somebody else who lives at a distance, missing you like crazy, but they're with somebody else. They're not willing to let go. This one's still in the picture. It's like you can turn your back on it all you fucking well want, but you can't ignore the fact that that wand is in the picture. You can't just fucking, you know, superimpose it out. It's there. You can fucking see it. We can all see it. And until you get rid of your other person or people that, you know, is interfering, that's not going to be. All right? This person either travels or lives at a distance, or you are distant with each other. Right. Why is the Queen of Wands here, the Five of Cups, and the Seven of Wands for Libra? Why is the Queen of Wands here, the Five of Cups, and Seven of Wands here for Libra? Four of Pentacles, holding back. Holding back. But she got wishes being granted, or wishing. Wishing and hoping and wishing and hoping. It's all being granted anyway. This is hope. All right, that's hope. Shining, glowing. All right, and there may be a period where you're kind of feeling, you might be feeling a bit stuck, or that you were sacrificed. All right, but you got an intuitive download that you may need to, or you rejected somebody, or somebody rejected you, and they're whoever juggled you is going through anxiety because they don't know now, what the fuck did I do? Why did I do that? Why? Right, why is the Fool here for Libra? Well, the Single Empress and the Six of Pentacles. Oh, she's got money coming in and love. She's got a choice to make. And it is somebody that she's wished for. Oh, I put it in upside down. Hold on, let's get that sorted out. And that one. Bloody hell. It's passionate anyway. It's a new passionate new beginning. We have got new love in the reading. So, right. Why is the Fool here for Libra? Bloody long reading again. Sorry, Libra, but you got a lot of information here. It's a really happy reading, actually. Apart from the fact you got jealous fuckers desperately trying to cause drama and trouble and strife. Why is that's the truth? Secretly, you know the truth. You know somebody got secret emotions for you, or feelings, or someone secretly depressed. Right, why is the Fool card here for Libra? Page of Pentacles. I'm going to take a leap of faith to give you a gift. All right, somebody got a fucking headache over their choice. It's now they're stuck because they're stuck on you. Somebody, if I don't know, listen, is fiery, is passionate, is chemistry, they can't get this passion off the brain. It's a choice, and they chose to stay stuck. They're taking a leap of faith to come in and bring you a gift, giving a gift, receiving a gift, right? This person knows they sabotaged the connection. Look how these two are. Look, you cannot mistaken the feelings between these two. It's unmistakable. It's undeniable. You cannot fucking replace it. All right, it's not something you can replace. All right, that kind of love comes once, but once in a lifetime. It's not something you can copy, duplicate, replicate, or replace. All right, what you have with one person, you'll never have with anyone else. All right, because we're all different. So you cannot try and fake and make a fucking side piece, everything that. She's not. She's the Queen of Wands. Do you see me? The energy of the Queen of Wands is not the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. There's two separate people, two separate energies. You cannot turn that into that. And you can't turn that into that. That is only one queen. And she only holds the energy of the Queen of Wands. She only holds the Queen of Pentacles energy. The Empress is all four of the queens. You cannot replace that. You can't fucking replace it with anybody. There's nobody that can take the place of that. I don't know why people try either. Well, I ain't going to get you, but I'm going to turn my side piece into what you gave me. Well, that ain't going to work either. Because that's not that person. The Queen of Pentacles, and there she is again. She's unconditionally loving. She loves you, but she feels betrayed. Right. Why is the Fool card here and the Page of Pentacles for Libra? This reading's been a bit of a pleasure to read, to be honest. It's been lovely to read, but the point is, it's like you got to watch the drama that unfolds. Why is the Fool card here and the Page of Pentacles for Libra? Chilling out, sleeping, resting, meditating. You may receive a message while you're sleeping. All right, from your love. You could be sleeping and you get a message while you're asleep on your phone. It makes you happy. It's just cause to celebrate good times. Come on. All right, you're charging ahead. Charging ahead. You've took a leap of faith and you want to speak. Oh, he's wise now. Whoever this is a wise owl. Wise old owl. King of Swords. Wise old owl. He looks calmer. The thing is with the King of Swords, they now want to speak. And it's like, and they're coming from a place with the owl in the picture of wisdom. I want to work on this. I want to build on this. Right. Right. Why is the Fool here, the Page of Pentacles, last card, everybody, and the Four of Swords? Sorry about the length of the reading, but I think sometimes I enjoy listening to the longer ones, you know, than the short ones. I think I need more info. I need when they're like 10 minutes long. I think I need answers. Whereas this kind of gives you all the answers you need. Right, why is the Fool here, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords for Libra? 10 of Wands, dropping your burdens. Anything that's weighing you down, Libra, just fucking get rid. And anything that's, you know, just get rid. It's just caused you nothing but a headache. It's drama you don't want. You're happy, and that's all that matters. All right? You're happy. All right? You got fate and destined. Hopes and dreams and your wishes are coming true. That's like fortune. I mean, that is like fortune. And that's something you've wished for. I mean, you got the Wheel of Fortune, the sun, the star. Whoever this is might see you as their sun and their stars. The sun, the stars. And where's the moon? Did we have the moon? No, we've seen the moon come out, but it didn't come out in the reading. Whoever this is sees that you're their sun and their star. It's fate and destined. This is good luck, good fortune. So once you drop the burdens, all your total mind frame changes. And you go from being kind of, what the fuck, I got a headache, this shit is giving me a headache, to being overwhelmingly happy. With fate and destiny playing in your favor. Good luck and good fortune with the Wheel. Victory, bringing in wins. Win after win after win. And it's everything you hoped and dreamed for. All right, and somebody else that you set your boundaries is feeling betrayed and jealous. Look at that. And they're going through a tower now. You set your boundaries with a liar, a cheater, a thief, a con that betrayed you. And you know, because they were just toxic as fuck. All right, they're having a tower moment now because they're seeing you getting everything. So whoever cheated on you didn't give you what you deserve as a fucking empress. There's somebody else coming in to give it to you, everything to you. So one man's loss is another man's fucking treasure, isn't it? Right, Libra, that's the energy of the card. This reading is fucking fabulous. Whoever this is, it's lovely. Energies. Virgo. Libra, Taurus. Look how gorgeous she is. Right. We have Aries, Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries. Right, that's the energy of this reading, Libra. You could be taking on that energy. Your person's taking on that energy. Switch the gender roles around where you need to, all right? But don't take no shit, Libra, all right? Don't settle, and that might be the reason why. If you don't settle, that's what you get the everything, all right? People to need to understand their worth, know their worth and value, all right, and know what they deserve in their life and know what they don't deserve, all right. And then you get everything when you come in. As soon as you drop those burdens, it all like changes, everything changes, all right. So I love you all loads. I'll catch up with you next reading. Take care.